Hi, I'm Jennifer with True Health for You, and today I want to talk about what you can do to increase your energy levels. I completely understand what it's like to wake up already exhausted. Why is that? What's going on? Even if you're like, I slept 8 hours, I should be fine. Why am I so tired? Well, sometimes it has to do with what you're eating and what you're not eating. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with the Krebs cycle. When we were in school, we learned about how our body creates energy. And this involves having healthy cellular respiration. And the Krebs cycle is within this system. Now, we're supposed to produce around 34 ATP. Think of them as like little energy molecule bubbles. Well, when we're not getting enough food throughout the day or certain nutrients or enough of a certain nutrient, we actually create less energy bubbles, and we tend to be more on the acidic side. So like I said, we're supposed to make anywhere between 34 to 40 ATP when we're not eating enough, when we're stressed, when we're not getting enough sunlight, when we're eating foods that actually suppress thyroid function and slow our metabolism down. We're actually going to only be making around 3 to 4 ATP. So it's really important that we do certain things. And one of them is, like I said, eating enough and of the right things. And specifically, it's important that we are getting enough glucose. And yes, that means that you are getting enough carbs. Real big controversial thing nowadays. It's some people feel like sugar's from the devil. But when you actually look at science and when you look at how our body is designed, we need glucose. We need carbs. Now, I know there's a lot of fitness people out there who say, yes, I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that I need carbs, but I guarantee you they're not eating the amount of carbs that I am discussing. When you have a healthy metabolism and good thyroid function, and you're getting plenty of sunlight, plenty of CO2 throughout the day, and life is beautiful, it's good to have a 2-to-1 carb to protein ratio. Now, even for some, they may feel like they need even more so, but I wouldn't do that all on your own. This is something that you would want to discuss with your doctor or work with a nutritionist or a health coach like me to show you the process, because if you just jump into eating carbs, you can gain the weight. So there is a way to do it. You want to be smart about it, slowly integrate it back into your diet, but your body takes that glucose, converts it into pyruvate, and then creates other enzymes to help create energy. Now, the second thing is you want to make sure that you're getting enough vitamin B1, copper, and magnesium. These 3 things are so important for you to have healthy cellular respiration and a good Krebs cycle. When we don't have enough of these things, it is difficult for us to produce PDH, pyruvate dehydrogenase. And that is a really important enzyme right before your body starts entering, or I should say the cells start entering into that Krebs cycle. And that Krebs cycle is where the mitochondria really starts, it's like a powerhouse, it's like an energy factory. But we need those 3 things in order to have really good PDH, pyruvate dehydrogenase, to create a healthy Krebs cycle. Now, that is a real simple way of looking at it. I don't feel the need to really go into the details of it all. But remember, if you're not eating seafood, if you're not maybe even supplementing with certain foods, if you're not eating liver or getting enough of what other things is it high in? But like red meat and shrimp or other seafood or oysters, taking Epsom salt baths, if you're staying away from drinking coffee, all of these things are so rich in magnesium. So you want to start looking at those things. Now, another thing is when we are low in producing energy, this can be a sign that we are not living to our fullest potential, meaning we are out of alignment, we hate our job, maybe we're in a relationship that we know it no longer serves us, or we are just bored. The brain loves novelty, it loves change, it loves variety, it loves interesting things. When the brain starts to get bored, it could be that you need to have a different lifestyle. You need to change it up. Sometimes that means picking up a hobby. Sometimes that means leaving a relationship. Sometimes that means creating having a new job. I don't know why that was so hard for me to say. Anyway, losing or ending a bad job and creating something new for yourself. But all of these matter. All of these matter. Our nutrition. Are we getting enough sleep? Are we getting enough minerals? You know, it's like I hear a lot of people say, oh, I eat healthy. I drink water and I eat salads and I do whole grains. Well, when you look at the body, when you really look at what the body needs, that is not what you need to be looking at. You want to be making sure that you're getting first the number one fuel source that our body uses, and that is sugar. Making sure we're having enough juice and fruit. Also, sunlight is huge. We're living things, right? Remember in school, it was like the sun provides energy for the plants and the plants grow and they produce fruit and it helps them with energy production. The same for us. We are a living thing. So if you spend most of your time indoors in an office, or, you know, if you're working from home or you're just staying inside, if your children are staying inside for most of the day, and you wonder why they're cranky, you wonder why they're tired, everybody is low in energy. It is so important that you make it an effort to get out there and just sit out in the sun for I think a good goal would be 30 minutes to an hour. You can break it up throughout the day. If you're like, Jen, I can't do that right now, just do what you can. But you want to expose as much skin as legally possible. Don't get arrested, don't offend the neighbors, but get sunlight in. We get red light, we get vitamin D, and all of these are so important for our mitochondria, for our cells, and for us to create energy. So thank you for watching this video. If you have not liked it, please like it, share it, because this is information that needs to get out there, and subscribe to my channel. And thank you for watching. Till next time.